So that's greatness, and that's something that Turkey should be proud of. I believe.
And media.
On media.
Media, like
Oh,
muscles.
media.
I love media. Oh my
The
God.
muscles. Yeah, the muscles.
I love them so much.
Yeah, great. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Istanbul Sour. Here we are today with Sarah. Before we start, I would like to give you guys like a little story of how we got Sarah on the set today. It was, I believe, at the weekend.
Yeah.
And the team contacted me and they told me that somebody actually want to talk to you. Somebody wants to contact you. And I said, okay, please share my email address with that person. And I received an email from Sarah. She told me that she's interested to be part of this podcast, one of the episodes. And I actually didn't ask her anything. First thing, I searched her on Google. And because I have this headhunting background, so that's what we do. We search people, and then I saw the first link. I think it was the Red Bull, Red Bull interview. So that there was this whole article about a girl dancer, the only girl dancer participated in the hip hop dance tournament in Pakistan. And I was like, and then there were few other Sarahs. And I was like, okay, I really hope this is the Sarah we are talking about. So then we got to have a conversation. Yeah. We started talking, and then she told me that I'm a dancer. I was like, yes, that's the Sarah we are talking about. So I don't want to over-explain everything. Let's go to Sarah, and please, Sarah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I am from Pakistan, you told that, but I am a student here. I'm currently doing film, bachelor's in film. And yes, I'm a dancer, but I don't know why when someone says that, it sounds so like, I don't know if I am.
Because you feel uncomfortable about it?
I don't feel uncomfortable really, but I don't put any labels to myself. That's the real thing.
Right.
But yeah.
Is being a dancer a negative label in Pakistan?
That's a good question. It is for women. I would say it is for women. The youth, however, it's changing, but you could say it's not something that's, it is something that's looked down upon.
I see. I also had this opportunity to take a look at other dance videos of Sarah. Some of them are folk dance and traditional dance, her region, and very impressive.
Thank you.
When did you start dancing?
Okay, so basically it all starts when in Pakistan, we have like wedding dances. That's okay. Even if a girl is dancing in a wedding, it's fine. It's fine because so we have team bride and team groom.
Team
bride. It's like
and the
team
Indian
groom.
Movies we watch.
Basically,
like a group of people are like dancing.
Exactly. And then you have a competition of dances, and then you choreograph. Wow. So I was always interested in that. And my mom used to say, she's just gonna go. No one's gonna stop her. And even if I was dancing because I was a child, I had the confidence. And I was like, throwing off steps and stuff. And everyone was like, wow, Sarah's good. I was like, oh. Now that I look the videos, I'm like, I wouldn't do that.
I see. So it started as something very traditional. It's part of your culture. Yeah. Dance is part of the culture.
It is. It's funny how it's in the negative light, but it is part of my culture as it is.
I see. You are from a conservative society. Can we say that?
Yes, we can.
Why is it so conservative?
I mean, to be fair, I wasn't really raised in a conservative background, like an upbringing. I was raised in something sort of mix because I think solely because of my mother. She was, I call myself black sheep of the family, but she is the true black sheep of the family because she sent her daughters abroad to study. She, she read about my article and stuff. And now I think I'm the only, if not exaggerating, in my close family that's doing film, a girl that's doing film.
A girl that's doing film, that's also a thing.
I mean, not even a girl, even a person, even
like
a person
that's
is
not really common for people in your community
because
to do
like
films.
The artist thing, the whole artist thing, that they don't have any scope, and artists, they're useless. You go into medical or be a lawyer, it's like good, you're something, exactly.
I get it. So that's quite interesting. This why art? I mean, because it's not only dance we're talking about, but you have this passion for art.
Yes.
How?
Okay, so how as a child, everyone wants to be something and they want to be an astronaut. Obviously, I told you on the call, remember, I was like a mixed plate.
Right.
So I wanted to be a lot of things. But art is something that, and it sounds very cliche, but it resonated with me. It resonated with me as in I used it as a distraction for a lot of the shitty stuff that was happening in my life that I wouldn't go into. But art was really something for me, whether it was painting, it was drawing, it was acting. Oof, I loved theater. I felt like I was another person. And even it's the same case with dance. When I start dancing, I think about nothing. It just takes me to another world. Like it transports me to another world. It's like I'm high or something. So, so it's basically that. It's just, it's something that connects me and I can keep talking on and about it and never stop.
Yeah, that's very, very interesting, very impressive, to be honest. It's quite interesting because somehow Middle East is, everybody talks about Middle East as a very conservative region of the world, but I believe that people like me, people like Sarah, we are the young people representing a very different perspective of Middle East.
And South Asia.
And what?
And South Asia.
And Southeast Asia, yeah, exactly. So I believe that this region is changing. I think the new generation of this region, they're stepping forward to make changes in order to have a more free, open society for differences and different values and different lifestyles. So when was the first time you felt that your choices are not compatible with society's perspective of what's value?
Okay, let's get into it. I think since it was something like 13, 14 maybe. I don't know, I was pretty young. I was like 10 years down the lane. It was when my friends' parents didn't really accept of who I am. It was just in the minimalistic of things. It was just tiny things like, oh, Sarah's playing football with the boys. Oh, she's not a nice girl. I was like, what does that even mean? Like, and then when I used to dance, my mother, never stopped me as such in the weddings or stuff, but my relatives used to tell my mother, okay, tell her to stop now. And she used to be like, no, what? She's a kid. Let her enjoy. But then over time, obviously, we have this phrase called, it's log kya kahenge? What will people say? And every parent or most parents get under the shade of it. So obviously my mother had it too, that, what will people say? Log kya kahenge? This is not the society, Sarah, you're meant to be in. And I was like, no, but I want to express it's just art, whether that's through dance, whether that's through movies or anything, right? It's so that's when I knew that either I have to change the society or that's just it. Nothing else.
I see. So have you ever felt like you need to change Pakistani society?
Mostly, yes. Most.
Where do you think you guys need change the most?
Most places. I think, seriously, there are a lot of artists in Pakistan. And, when you were saying that the first female dancer or the first, the girl who danced in the hip hop competition, I wouldn't really agree to that. Yes, I did. It was I was the only girl, but there are so many other good dancers in Pakistan who are girls, who are females, or there's just so many good artists in Pakistan that need recognition and they deserve recognition. I think it's because of the economic situation that people go elsewhere. They decide to not choose that path because art doesn't really feed you, unfortunately. But really, we have to give them a chance and we have to show them the limelight and, probably give them the recognition they deserve.
I guess that one of the challenges is the avant-garde lifestyle. People who want to have a modern lifestyle, people who want to dance, people who want to do art. There's one problem about that. But also there is this issue about women, I guess. Could you please tell us the condition of women in Pakistan?
Condition in what sense, you ask? Because that's a very broad
women
question.
Issue, women stuff, freedom of women, I don't know, the equality, the discrimination.
There are two aspects.
How's Pakistan doing?
There are two aspects. The first, let me start by saying there's the women in our society, they get respected a lot. In the sense that, they are considered to be given respect. That makes sense. And then the second, if they choose to do something other than the societal standards, they are considered as XYZ. I wouldn't prefer to say it.
See,
exactly.
I see. So there is a frame as for the woman.
Exactly.
If you follow the frame,
You're
you'll be
respected.
extremely respected.
Yes, like very respected. Yeah.
If you don't follow the frame,
Yeah. Then you're out of the loop. Then there's no, you're not a person.
Is it the essence of collectivism of the Pakistani society? Because they want you to be part of collective. So if you leave, we will label you.
I think, okay, I'm going to say something that's, I don't know, it's probably my perspective. I think it's we're confused as a nation because of that post-colonialism and
I was gonna ask that.
taking away from the West and something from India. And, we're a confused nation. We're an amazing nation, but we're a confused nation.
Mm-hmm.
So we set the standards through whatever we follow. Our culture it's not just purely ours, but I just feel that now we're taking stuff from other parts of the world as well.
Yeah.
So if you see I don't call myself a liberal, by the way. So if we see the liberal,
same here. By
exactly.
The way. Yeah. I'm not a liberal.
It's very.
I just want to have a nice, peaceful life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just in the middle, not left or right.
Right.
So the left of Pakistan, right? It's purely. I feel like it's going way extreme. Just like America. And in the right of Pakistan, the conservatives, it's going way extreme as well.
Right.
So they're not coming to the middle ground.
Right.
And liberals would say that, we're peace-loving and stuff, but the moment someone disagrees with them, you want to chop the head off as well.
Right.
So like you're just being like the conservatives, aren't you?
Exactly.
But I would say something about the women that there are a lot of women dancers emerging, and a lot of them I know personally. So I'm really happy about that. Even though they get comments like, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing this. Is this an Islamic Republic of Pakistan?" But they're doing it.
By the way, is it the title? Is it Islamic Republic of Pakistan?
Yeah, it was the Dominion Republic of Pakistan first, history. But now it's the Islamic
Republic of. I thought there is only one. There are more than one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like it changed.
I see. Quite interesting. Yeah. By the way, I was gonna tell all the conservative people, which I love you guys very much. Do not give this much credit to liberals. Like somebody wants to drink alcohol, you say that's liberal. Somebody wants to dance, that's liberal. No, it's not. It's just a lifestyle.
Yes.
Don't give them all the credits. Liberals don't deserve to get all the credits out of whatever you don't like.
Exactly.
They recruit. Don't do it, guys.
You guys have a right to opinion. Everyone does.
Right. You just want to dance, drink something, just go around, wear just some clothes, like someone wants to wear short, someone wants to wear long. It has nothing to do with liberalism. It's more than liberalism.
It's a mindset.
It's more than that, I believe.
It was a mindset, but now it's not anymore.
Right.
But if you don't want to drink alcohol, it's fine. Like no one's pushing you. If you don't want to,
exactly. Yeah. Absolutely. So I want to get into that Red Bull thing.
Yes.
So that day, what happened? I mean, you were the first and only girl got into the dance competition. All men.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that. So
no.
Can you tell me about that day? What happened?
Okay, so I initially wanted to participate in the previous competitions as well.
Right.
And there were girls there. But this one, I didn't know that there were no girls. But I asked my family and they were like, no, like it's not a good environment. We don't feel safe sending you.
You ask your family first.
Oh, yes. But then I was like, it's a no. And, I hate saying this on camera, but I cried the entire night. I don't cry. But I cried the entire night and I was like, I need to go. But then I missed that competition. And then this one came and I was like, I need to go. And, I just made a split decision.
What year was this?
Was it 2019, 2020, 2020?
Before pandemic?
No, after pandemic.
After pandemic.
Like in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So I sneaked out with the help of my friends. Oh my God, I will not send this video to any of my family members. And I wore a mask so that no one finds out.
I saw your pictures. If you search Sarah Babar, Red Bull competition, you'll see her picture with the mask she's dancing.
It's not because of the pandemic. I mean, I'm portraying my family as the devil, but that's really not the case because after that I found out. But anyway, so I wore a mask and it was so hot and it was so exhausting. I could not dance with the mask on because I had to and then put it on back again. So my friends helped me with that. And we sneaked out and I danced. And later did I know that Red Bull was wanted to interview me. And I remember some other people were interviewing me as well. And they were like, oh, so you're the first female dancer in Pakistan. I was like, wait.
Oh, you got the title.
Yeah.
I'm the first female
Like hip-hop dancer.
hip-hop dancer in Pakistan.
But that's not really the case, is it?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. You were the first girl who stepped up.
just in that competition.
Right.
I don't like to take the credit because I feel like that's not really true. And I sort of interrupted him as well. I was like, that's not the case. There are a lot of girl dancers. It's just that they don't get the opportunity like I just did.
Right.
And one of the key things that I took away from that competition was that this girl came and she was like, you're inspiration. I was like, what the hell did I do? I just danced. And she was like,
a random girl came to you.
yes,
And
she was
said
like, because of you, I want to dance as well now. I was like, damn. And I told this to my mom and she was like, okay, but don't do it next time.
thank you, but not again. Yeah.
But I went
what
again.
What about the guy's reaction when you just entered the dance floor?
It was okay, but this guy, he was, I don't know. I couldn't understand. Like, I got mixed signals. I was like, is it flirting? Is it complimenting? Or is it something that's not a compliment at all? Because he's like, I didn't care about your dance. All I know, you are a girl. And that's, oh my God, that's so brave. And I was like, oh, you're a female. You danced. Oh my God.
Wow.
I was like, okay, but
That's
what about...
also inspiring men, basically.
Yeah, but the compliment was really weird. She was like, I don't care about the dance, but you, man, you're a girl. I was like, okay, stop calling me that. But yeah.
I think it was a compliment. Like, that's how I feel. It was a compliment.
Yeah, but if someone ignores your art and just focuses on your gender...
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, of course,
Yeah,
of course.
that's
It was a very special moment for many people because you were dancing there, and it was a beautiful dance.
And it was my first competition.
It was the first, your first competition.
And yeah, just Red Bull straight away. And then I went to another competition as well. And then my mother was okay, but yeah.
I see. Great. Very inspiring, to be honest.
Thank
you. Thank you for sharing that great story. What about now, when did you decide to move to Istanbul?
I decided to move...
and what was the reason?
Because America was too expensive.
Thank you for honesty.
No, and because Istanbul was closer to home.
Yes.
That's why, because it's just a 5-hour flight. So that's the case. And I really wanted to do film. But again, my mom is like, there's no scope. What are you going to do? My mom is the main character in this podcast. But
what's your mom's name?
Nyla.
Nyla.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nyla. Hi, Nyla. How are you doing?
So she was like, what will you do? Like, there's no scope and yada, yada, yada. So I chose visual communication and design.
Right.
I really liked it, but I won't name the university's name, teachers. And then I decided, I finally went back to Pakistan for a vacation and my family was like, okay, do film now. I was like, girl, you could have just told me before. Like, my family decided, okay, you want to do film, Yani. Like, okay, go. And I was like, okay.
Nice.
You could have told me earlier.
And you came to Istanbul.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that one of the first things you saw in Istanbul, the freedom of Istanbul society.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? I think many Middle Easterns who have a more modern life, they want to come to Istanbul.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I love you when you walk on the streets first, you get a sense of freedom, a sense of fresh air, like no one's staring at you per se. And you can make like dance videos on the road and people won't stare that much. They will, but not that much.
Yeah, right.
So I sensed that when it hit me all of a sudden. I was like, yeah, this is something that I want to do.
Yeah.
This is somewhere where I want to live. And then, yeah.
Yeah, by the way, I would like to also mention that's such a great credit for Istanbul, the greatness of Istanbul, the greatness of Turkey, the greatness that provides freedom for young people all around Middle East.
Freedom of expression.
The freedom of expression.
Basically.
This is something valuable. This well-designed, established system by Ataturk and this greatness of Turkey where is home for freedom of expression. So that's greatness, and that's something that Turkey should be proud of, I believe.
And media.
On media.
Media, like muscles.
Media,
I love media. Oh my God.
The muscles.
I love them so much.
Yeah, great. Is that your favorite food?
Yes, basically.
I see. That was like that I just received a message from behind the camera, but that was like 20 minutes ago, I believe I mentioned that, right, Mohammed, that thing?
No, you mentioned it again, that's why.
What did I say?
You keep calling Pakistan Middle East.
Oh yeah,
They
it's
don't
South
count
Asia.
as Middle East.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's South Asia. That's why I said South Asia.
Asia.
Yeah, Southeast Asia.
Okay, I need to. Please do not cut this part because I really didn't know.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. That's what one of the things I learned, guys. To those you don't know, Pakistan is not Middle East.
History session.
Pakistan is South Asia.
Yeah, Southeast Asia.
That's interesting. I didn't know anything about South Asia because South Asia and Saudi Arabia is also Middle East.
Yeah, Southeast Middle East.
Then we have
see.
India and Pakistan and stuff.
By the way, there was once somebody from Morocco and Algeria. They told me that Algeria and Morocco, they're part of Middle East. I was like, no, that's not. According to Wikipedia, it's not.
They're
So
part of MENA. So Middle East, North Africa.
right.
Yeah. But not Middle East.
MENA. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, back to from geography, back to the discussion of freedom and society. You study in how's being a student in Istanbul? How's the student life in Turkey?
As much as I love Turkey, it's very bad. It has its
Student
pros.
life.
Yeah, it has
What
its
is
pros
wrong
and
with it?
it has its pros and cons, but really it's not the best for students because, and especially if you're a Yabanji foreigner, you don't know the language, you have to do everything on your own, and then they're just stupid rules. I would say I don't have another word for it because it's just stupid rules that want to exhaust you and exhaust the best of you. So as far as I've seen, because I have
Paperworks and stuff.
paperworks, the Kimlik and the Nufus, if you're living in an apartment, oh my God, it's hell. And especially if you're a student, you cannot manage both. You want to enjoy your life,
Right.
enjoy the East meets West in Istanbul and everything. And while you're on the fair, you're like,
Let's go to Nufus
Kimlik.
Mudulu.
Yes. And they're like, oh yeah. And some people, I have this word that I hate now, but at least I learned from it. It's malisef, unfortunately. Like, I am coming to you for help. You're the person. You're the institution that's supposed to help me. You're like, malisef.
Malasef, yeah.
I'm like, how
Pardon
Malasef?
and
Neden?
Malasef should be
Neden yani?
forbidden, I guess. Yeah.
Neden yani? They're like, no, yok. And I was like, girl, no, but... But now I've gotten used to the system. But yeah, I did see my friends have like breakdowns and stuff. I'm
Right.
like, this is common. And each year it's getting worse. It needs to be better for students. The year I came, it was still better. And each year it's becoming harder and harder for students.
Right.
And I don't understand why. I have this friend of mine. He was in Bachashar. And just by the way, he's an amazing guy. You guys should look into him. He's Sabur Akram on Instagram. Really, really famous. Really, really famous.
Really?
Yes, a big shot. But he came to the university and the university was really pleased with him. And in the first semester, I think they wanted to have lectures from him. So imagine.
Oh, really?
Yes, because he was...
came as a student and
Yes.
then they offered him.
Yeah,
Forget about being
like
a student.
workshops,
just
like
go, Yeah, I
workshops.
see, yeah.
And then his Kimlik got rejected 3 times. And then he had to move back.
Ah, so
Imagine.
sad. A talented soul, we lost him.
Imagine.
I see. Because of the paperwork and stuff.
And he had everything. It was not like he was illegal or something. But he had everything, Yani. So I don't understand.
Yeah, I see. By the way, how's your Turkish? Since you dropped some Turkish words there, how's your Turkish?
Biraz konuşuyor. Biraz.
Turkey expects us to learn Turkish. You know?
Evet.
The Yabancıs should learn Turkish
Yes.
so that we can connect with the culture.
I also had like private lessons of English, and my students just go, daha fazla Türkçe. I'm like, teşekkür
Daha
ederim.
fazla lütfen yani. Bu kadar yeter değil.
So yeah.
Nice. Istanbul. Where is your favorite place in Istanbul?
Nice. I cannot tell my secret place because it won't be a secret
Can you
anymore.
please just tell us your secret place? Nah, I really want to know about the secret place.
Maybe after this.
Okay.
But I would have to say, let me think. Damn. It's probably Ayub Sultan Teleferic. It's no one's choice.
Ayub Sultan Teleferic.
Yeah, but it has the cable car and the view is really
seen it.
nice.
Never been there.
And the mosque is really nice and everything is just it's really nice. I don't know
I
why.
see.
But yeah, it's really nice.
If you could choose a hot spot in Istanbul
Yeah.
that you could dance and everybody can come and watch you, but you can choose anywhere.
Kadıköy.
But choose one location, one spot specifically. It's like, I would like to dance here and I would like people in Istanbul to come and watch me.
I think the Kadıköy Moda, I think that's, or like just in the middle of Kadıköy, whatever. But not in the like small streets, but in the middle of Kadıköy, somewhere in the middle, in the heart of Kadıköy,
In
basically.
the heart of Kadıköy.
Yes.
The heart of Kadıköy, I think it's the bull statue. Is that the heart of Kadıköy? Can we say that?
Let's go
Yeah.
with the bull statue then.
Yeah. Okay, nice. I have this special question for everyone. I
Yes.
ask if you could ask Istanbul out on a date, would you do that?
I would, but then I would go on the first date and I'll be like, oh, you have so many issues. Let's
Yeah.
fix them together.
Let's fix them
The
together.
savior complex.
The saving complex. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Great. Wonderful. It was very much great talking to you
Mutual
about
feelings.
your dance, about your art. What's next for you?
I want to start actually something on my own, maybe a YouTube channel.
Nice.
I've been waiting for 2016, so I really need to do it right now and make independent content. So that's really something I'm looking forward to.
Best of luck to
Thank you so much.
Any message for our Turkish audience?
No, I think you guys are
Say
good.
something in Turkish, maybe.
No. It's so bad. But just, yeah, one thing, just be extra kind to foreigners. Just be extra kind to people who need your help, because trust me, we need it a lot. We're on the mercy of your kindness. So whenever you can have like a way of helping someone, just do it. I know you guys are very helpful. I'm not saying that. I love you guys, but
They are very helpful.
They
Turkish people are already very
genuinely are.
helpful.
They genuinely are. But especially to the people in the institutions, just be super kind. You don't know what the other person is dealing with. Just the people in institutions. Don't say maalesef. Just say yes, evet, evet. Yardım.
Yardım.
Yes.
Great. Thank you so much for
Thank you
coming.
so much for having me.
Thank you for listening to us. Please subscribe, follow us, like, comment. I would be very happy to get emails like Sarah sent us. It would be great for us to have you guys also on our show. Thank you, and Sarah, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Take care.